All right, let's reset again and talk a little bit more hoops, man. Love talking basketballs. We're starting to get into that as we bring in the head coach of McFarland High School's boys basketball team, and that's Jeff Meinholdt. And Coach, welcome on in, and let's talk a little Spartan basketball here. You've had the first week of practice. What's the status of your team? How you guys looking?
We're coming along. We're a young team. We lost a lot from last year's team, but I like the group that we have coming back, and a lot of energy in the gym this week, so I'm really excited to get the games going.
So just taking a look at the team and the young team going forward, what do you think some of your strengths are heading into this season?
We have a lot of athletes. We have a lot of guys that play multiple sports, and guys that have been in our program now for 2 or 3 years. Some of them have been there 4 years, and you know, we're just going to try to take advantage of their athleticism on the court, and hopefully that'll transfer into some victories for our team.
So on the flip side, you know, every team has some opportunities. So is lack of experience your biggest one? What are some of the challenges?
Yeah, the lack of experience is one. The other one is our rebounding. You know, we lose a lot of size from last year's team, but like I said, we've got a group that really gets after it, and they're really competitive in practice, and I think that's going to make that area of need for us as more of a strength for us.
So now, as we're watching the Spartans along the way and on the season, who are some of your leaders? Who do you think is going to help lead the way on the court for you guys?
Yeah, we've got a couple of returners, like I said, from last year's team. Brady Butler, who will be a junior for us. He's really vocal in practice and really gets the guys going and gets them fired up. Seth Howery is another returner for us, just a great leader in the locker room, in the classroom and on the floor.
You know, the Rock Valley Conference, always pretty rugged, and it's one that we always end up keeping an eye on and doing at least one game a year out of the 5 that we end up doing. So when we're talking Rock Valley basketball, who do you think some of the favorites are? Who's, you know, maybe a dark horse too in the conference?
I think obviously you have to look at East Troy. They're always at the top of the conference, and they're typically a coach's favorite, and you know, they're the champion until somebody beats them. I believe Evansville has a solid team coming back with some of the players they have, and I think us as a dark horse candidate too is not a bad choice as well.
Yeah, especially if you got some athleticism. So in that conference, that could take you a long way. So we're looking forward then to the season opener. You're going to be up against Lodi. So what do you guys got to do to, you know, topple the Blue Devils in that one?
We have to worry about ourselves. We have to make sure that we're prepared, both at the offensive end and the defensive end. And it's game one. You know, we're going to have to shake the cobwebs off a little bit and just prepare ourselves mentally and physically for that game. It's going to be a great game up in Lodi.
Yeah, it should be good, and hopefully the season plays out well for you guys, and you got a good story to tell in the 16-17 season. So, Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.